Hey, my name's Andy Freeman and this is Shhh. I've come outside for meditation this week. We're going to be thinking about foundations, and so I just want to give a little bit of time to reflect in the middle of this week, to give you 15 minutes just to take time, take stock, reflect, meditate, contemplate. Just give yourself a little bit of space. So right at the start, as we get going, do you want to just settle yourself in your chair? Be aware of your back against the back of the chair, and just body scan. So be aware of any tension you're feeling, maybe in your neck, in your head, in your shoulders. It's amazing how often we carry stress in a physical way. So just loosen yourself. Be aware of any sort of sense of you carrying stress at any part of your body, down your spine, into your lower back. Be aware of any pain that you feel in your legs, your feet. Just take some time to settle. Just in these 15 minutes, you're safe. Nothing can get to you. Even the things that are around us that may be stressful and difficult for this little bit of time, we can park. We can take some time to be still. And then as you do that, as you loosen up different parts of your body, just imagine as you loosen up muscles or aches or tensions, just loosening up that sense of pressure or stress that you might feel. Allow yourself to settle. Just like, almost like where water settles when it's got sediment in it, and the sediment begins to settle down to the bottom. Just allow all that sense of stress to settle in you. And calm yourself. I quite like doing this meditation outside. We've used inside and music as a backdrop before, but right now I can hear just the normal sounds of Sheffield life. People in their gardens, birds singing, bees buzzing. Life is going on around us. And so allow all the stuff that you have, that you may be holding in your body, that as you loosen it out, just allow that all to settle. We can't fix those things right now, but we can allow them to settle and allow us to find clear thought, allow us to find calmness, allow us to find strength and hope. We're a few weeks into this lockdown now, and I've heard many people, and I've probably experienced it myself, the sense of, crikey, this is a long time. And there's been lots of enthusiasm and energy to get through this time and to do the best that we can for everybody around us, quite rightly so. But let's just for a moment just take stock. Take stock. And just settle. And we'll take a moment or two to be quiet before we move on. So today we're going to think about foundations. What are the foundations that you build on in your life? I wanted to use this wall as an analogy. You can see this simple brickwork and just goes down about a foot. But to build this wall, you'd first dig into the rock. You'd dig down until you found hard, solid rock to build on. And the reason that builders do that with any construction is laying cement onto hard, solid rock is stronger. You've heard stories of people building on sand and building on thin foundations and things easily falling over. There's so many children's stories, religious stories, parables and fables around the whole idea of building foundations. But the idea is this, that we find some rock and on it we build because that rock's strong. What are those strong things in your life that you build on that enable you to feel strong and stable? Maybe it's your core values, beliefs. Maybe this is family, friends. Maybe this is sense of purpose, work, vocation. Maybe it's a strong sense of who you are. What are the things that you build on? What are the things that are that strong sense of rock on which you can put other things and they'll stand? Maybe your foundations don't feel very strong. Maybe you don't feel that someone's drilled down to some rock to start building you. And sometimes we feel that because our self-esteem isn't good. Sometimes we feel that because we do feel a bit wobbly. So in this meditation today, I'd like you just to think about what are the things you build on and how strong are they. And I'd like you to find some encouragement, because normally I find we're in that latter camp, that we think we're not built on anything firm and strong. And often you are. Your life experiences, those around you who care for you, your sense of purpose, your values are important. Your self is important and can be strong. We're often told that we're not good enough. We're often told that the things that we build life on aren't strong enough. And yet it's my belief that often they are. That you're stronger than you think. That you go down deeper than you think. But it's important to cultivate and to be aware of these things. What is it that I build on? You often hear stories of people who have moments where core life values are uprooted or changed or challenged or deconstructed, and all of a sudden they feel very insecure. This is why, because it's going down to their rock. But we're able to find new rock to build on even in those circumstances. Human beings are resilient people. Now, everything that's happened recently has challenged many of these things. Our economy, our way of life, our social networks, our way of doing life have all been changed. But look at the incredible creativity and imagination that's going on, certainly around here, as people find these strong things. And look also at the renewed sense of community, of people leaning on family in difficult times when many things are challenged and we feel insecure in many different ways. What is the rock that you build on? I'm going to read a little poem as a way of reflecting, and then I'm going to give a little bit of time for us to think and contemplate. This poem is by William Wilfred Campbell, and it's called Foundations. We are what nature made us, sooner or later. Life's art that fadeth passeth slowly away, with iron eatings of our sordid day, leaving behind those influences innate, immutable, divine, as round some great rude craggy isle the loud surf's ravening fray shatters all life in spume of thundered spray, leaving huge cliffs scarred, grim, in naked state. So life and all its idols hath its hour, its fleet ephemeral dream, its passing show, its pomp of fevered hopes that come and go, then stripped of vanity and folly's power, like some wide water bared to moon and star. We know ourselves in truth, for what we are. I'll read it again. We are what nature made us sooner or late. Life's art fate that fadeth passeth slow away, with iron eatings of our sordid day, leaving behind those influences innate, immutable, divine, as round some great rude craggy isle the loud surf's ravening fray shatters all life in spume of thundered spray, leaving huge cliffs scarred, grim, in naked state. So life and all its idols hath its hour, its fleet immemorable dream, its passing show, its pomp of fevered hopes that come and go, then stripped of vanity and folly's power, like some wide water bared to moon and star, we know ourselves in truth for what we are. In our work with Space to Breathe, we use a model called the Wellbeing Triangle. That at the heart of who we are, our soul, if you like, we need to know ourself at the top of the triangle. We need to connect with others in vulnerability and in reality. And we need to have some sense of other, something outside of ourselves, something bigger than us, wonder, awe, beauty, maybe spirituality, might be what some people might call God. But that sense of being something outside of ourselves, connecting authentically to others around us, and then knowing ourselves is vital. And at the heart of knowing ourselves is our sense of foundation. Who are we? What makes me tick? How can I be Andy a little bit more every day and grow in that and trust in those foundations that make me up? So we're going to just leave some space now, just for 2 minutes more. And I'd like you to think about what makes you tick and to feel confident in it. And to lay foundations from that place. Many, many things are changing, but you and what makes you work is still here, still strong, and you can build on that. So let's be still for a while, and then I'll bring us back together at the end. What makes you tick? We use a little exercise with Space to Breathe, the values pyramid, and we'll put it on the website as just a thing that you can download and access if you want to. But the idea is simple. Find 6 core values to you and place them 3 on one line, 2 on the next, 1 on the top. There's 6 things that really are your foundations, the things that make you work. Give it a try and see if it connects with you. There's something extra to do. But most of all, spend a little bit of time this week just reflecting on what you build on. What makes you tick? Keep going. Many people have written about the idea that we're going to emerge out of this at the other side, and you will emerge. And you'll emerge strong if you lean on those things that are natural to you, that make you work, your values, your foundations. Maybe this is a good opportunity to see them again for what they are and to build on them. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you this time next week with another Shhh meditation. And we hope this week is good for you. Take care. Bye-bye.